Good morning. I've started my Instagram controls my day, and the first thing I asked was should I get room service or go out to breakfast, and the votes were for out to breakfast, so that's what I'm about to do. But I'm not venturing too far. I'm just going next door to MGM because I need to save myself some steps and rest my feet a little more. Then I asked, should I go shopping or go to the pool? And pool was the vote, which is kind of what I wanted, so I'm excited for that, except that it's not super warm right now because it's still early. So by the time I'm done breakfast, I'll be lucky if it's 65. So may not be there too long. We'll see. But then we'll see what the rest of the day brings after that. Let's get going. Hopefully it's not too loud once again, but I'm having breakfast at the Avenue Cafe at MGM, and it's a nice big open restaurant. The menu looked delicious. I went with coffee because their latte machine was broken, and chocolate chip pancakes, so I'm excited for that. Plus my waitress is just sweet as sugar. She seems like she maybe came from the south, and she just is real sweet, so it should be a good breakfast. The coffee is delicious, and my chocolate chip pancakes have arrived, and I can't wait to dig in. Made it to the pool, but trying to be a little bit quiet because people are trying to relax and I don't want to disturb them. But it's only about 67 degrees, so not as warm as I might like, but at least I'm in the sun. The sun feels a bit warmer. Can't get too much sun though, because you know me and my Irish skin. But it is nice to lounge and relax by a pool. Can't tell you the last time I did this. Probably in Florida at some point? I don't know, but it is nice. Wish I could do it more, but I'm here for work, so I can only get a taste of it. But I got my new bathing suit on, which I got at Target. I have a very hard time finding bathing suits that fit okay and I like, but luckily I got this one at Target, and I think it's a little bit fun and different and love the color, so there you go. Now I'm just gonna chill out, maybe read my book, if I can see in the sun, and relax. I don't really have any shaded areas here. It's basically just cabanas that you have to pay for, and I'm not here for vacation, so I'm not gonna do that. Enjoyed my pool time. Now it's time for me to tackle the rest of the day. I'm ready for whatever may come. And the next thing I asked you is if I should visit the Las Vegas Target, which is somewhere here on the strip, but I haven't seen it yet, or go to the Hello Kitty Cafe. And you must know me well because you chose the Hello Kitty Cafe, so that's where I'm gonna head next. Hopefully it's not super crowded, but we will see. But I'm excited to see it in all its pink glory, and then from there I'll see what time it is. Haven't put out any other poll questions because I didn't really know how long things would take, so I may have to go to class after or check out the trade show for a bit. But I'll probably be consulting about dinner, and that might be the last question of the day. But I have enjoyed getting your feedback and options on what I should do for the day on Instagram. So let's go check out Hello Kitty. One other thing I wanted to tell you real quick. I got these new sneakers. They're Pumas on sale at Nordstrom Rack. And one, I'm hoping they don't get really dirty because I noticed my ballet flats I wore yesterday, the bottoms were real dirty after only having worn them for the first time yesterday. So apparently walking around in Vegas is kind of gross. So I'm hoping they don't get filthy. I can always wash them like when I get home, but I'm gonna hope that they don't get filthy, but we'll see. But ultimately, I'm just hoping that they're comfortable for my feet. We will see. made it to the Hello Kitty Cafe. It was about a half an hour wait, but I'm glad I waited because it's definitely my kind of place. And if you got any kind of food item, you got this cute, adorable little bag to take with you. So I'm excited about that. And I got a vanilla latte in an adorable Hello Kitty cup, and a Hello Kitty donut and a Hello Kitty cookie, which I probably won't eat both of right now, but I'll have one to now and one to enjoy later. So it's a good day of fun pink things. Just what I like. Target. It wasn't as far from where I was as I thought. It is pretty much like any other Target, except that I've noticed there's a lot less clothing, so it's more like the stuff you would need, like essentials, food, toiletries, not a ton of clothing. But I'm glad I checked it out. Back at the room now, and just to update you, classes were good. One was on vlogging like a pro, and a lot of stuff I knew just from experience, but some stuff was new and helpful, and hopefully stuff that I can implement and play around with in the future. And the person presenting it is a travel vlogger, and she has a very pink theme, which I enjoyed. And then the second one was on podcasting, a little bit more on the business side of podcasting, which wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but it still gave a lot of useful information and lots of statistics and things like that about podcasting, so that was good. On my Instagram Controls My Day asked if I should get American or Italian, and the votes were for Italian. Thank you very much. People know me well. And so I went to the Venetian to Buddy's, which is the Cake Boss, if you didn't know. And because I've been there once before, I know it's good Italian. It's not a fortune. Granted, it's not cheap either, but it's not a fortune. And it wasn't too far away from my hotel because I really didn't want to venture too far. So went there, and I've kind of been trying to avoid, because when you're a solo person traveling, a lot of times they want to sit you at the bar. So I usually opt not to, because I hate to say it, but it's true. Being a woman alone, sitting at the bar, sometimes makes people feel like they can just talk to you. And there's nothing wrong with that, but me being a shy, introverted person, well, I shouldn't say there's nothing wrong with that. I guess it depends on the person who's talking to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean everyone that talks to you has bad intentions. I don't think that. I personally am not super comfortable conversing with strangers, so normally I would opt to get a table, but when I went there, they said, oh, we can seat you right at the bar, you know, it's full service. And I was like, well, is there a wait? And they said there was a 45-minute wait. So I said, bar it is, because I did not want to wait 45 minutes. Honestly, I probably would just have been sitting around the time I was leaving. So, and I will say the bar service was very good. The bartender's name is Jason, and he was very good. I got my food very fast. Also ordered a drink, because that was something else I had asked you. Oh, and I'm tired, so I'm forgetting the name of the drink, so I'll pop it up here on the screen, so I'll check it after the fact. And then I went with a tried and true chicken parmesan. I did not get to really vlog it in the way I had hoped for you, because I was at the bar and because I was in such close proximity to the servers at all times and just everyone else around me. I was feeling a little self-conscious and awkward because Well, partly because of that, but also because not long after I sat down, a guy next to me started talking to me. And at first I was just kind of like, yeah, okay. But evidently he knew the bartender knew him. However, I will say the bartender was very good and kind of signaled, hey, if he's bothering you, just let me know, and actually told him to not bother me. So that was kind of nice to know the bartender's looking out for you. Oh, I know what it was. I actually ended up kind of catching some of it on my phone camera because I could just kind of left my phone up with the camera rolling. Mainly because I wanted to get like the drink being delivered and that stuff, because that was a tip I learned in that vlogging class. But it happened to capture the guy talking to me a bit and the bartender kind of signaling like, hey, let me know. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Take your time, okay?
Thank you.
If you have any questions, just...
Okay, thank you.
I already been nice.
Turns out the guy was nice. He didn't end up, I hate to say, being like creepy or anything. I hope this isn't making me sound like a very closed off person, but evidently he's from Chicago, now lives in Vegas, really likes it here, and just kind of asking me about where I was from, what I was doing here, and that sort of thing. So, and then after he had a couple of glasses of wine that he pretty much chugged down, he left, and then I finished enjoying the rest of my meal. And I have leftovers in my fridge that I can have tomorrow sometime. But that's pretty much the day. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like I pack in a lot, and then other times I'm like, I don't feel like I did much. I feel like I could have fit more in, or I still have so much I want to do while I'm here. Mainly getting gifts for people, so hopefully that'll work out. We will see. But now I think I'm going to take advantage of that nice, luxurious whirlpool bath, because I did bring a bath product with me, and I could use that nice, relaxing hot water before bed. However, I'm afraid it's going to make my feet sting, because now that I took my shoes off, I can feel them like little sore. Plus, I don't know if I told you, I did get blisters yesterday. The sneakers did work out better today, and I will say they are quite comfortable, but even so, I almost did another 20,000 steps today, and your feet can only take so much, so hopefully it doesn't hurt them too much. In the long run, I think it'll help, but initially it might be a little uncomfortable. We will see. I'm gonna go get ready to do that because it's probably gonna take 10 years for it to fill up. Good morning. I have to talk fast because I'm running a little bit later than I would have liked, but this morning I'm going to Mon Ami Gabby at Paris, which was a highly recommended breakfast place. I did make a reservation in hopes that I won't have to wait too long, but now I've got to get there in time for my reservation. So let's go. I'll see you there. Made it to breakfast. It is noisy as it is everywhere in Vegas. However, I was a little disappointed because I made a reservation so I wouldn't have to wait an hour, and I requested in the reservation to sit on the patio, and when you get here they tell you, oh, you can't make reservations for the patio. Well, it would have been nice to know that, because otherwise, you know, what's the point of making reservations? And I could wait 45 minutes to an hour for the patio, or sit inside. Or the woman suggested I ask for a window seat, which then they said would be 15 minutes because they had no tables. So I don't think they have the best reservation system, but at least I did get a window facing out to the patio. But just for anyone who might come here in the future, know that a reservation doesn't guarantee you anything except sitting inside. So if you want to sit on the patio, you either got to get here when they open or be prepared to wait an hour. But hopefully the food is worth it. It is a nice sitting in atmosphere, but there are a lot of people that they pack in here. So, and you can see the Bellagio fountain sort of from where I am, but more so from the patio. But yeah, hopefully the food's good. It lives up to the hype, and we will see. But let me show you the view. Kind of be honest, so far not my favorite coffee that I've had ever or in Vegas. It's quite bitter. I don't know why, but it is. So that's disappointing. I got the something brioche, hazelnut, Nutella, chocolate French toast. It's cute how they're all little like that. That looks good. And then I got their bacon, which is supposed to be super special and candied and who knows. Let's see how it tastes. It's interesting, but a little chewy, and I think I just prefer regular old bacon. But you don't know unless you try these things. I'm basically having dessert for breakfast, but when in Vegas, right? My thoughts on Mon Ami Gabby. It's not worth waiting an hour in my opinion. I do recommend the French toast, don't recommend the bacon, so I guess it's up to you what you're looking for, but I think it might be slightly overhyped. Then again, if you could walk right in and get on the patio, that might be a different story, but I have a feeling that hardly ever happens. Now I'm going to see if I can find some shops to get my souvenir shopping done, because I'm running out of time, but we'll see if they have any here. I'll keep you updated. It's time to head to the trade show. I probably won't talk much on there because I'll have my mask on because it's going to be super packed with people and not able to distance. But I'll show you what I see. Also, my camera monitor is loosening and I don't have the tool with me to fix it, so that's fun. But let's go check out what they got before I head to class. I'm hoping it will hold up till I get home. Probably means I'm due for a new camera. It has been years, but they're also expensive, so I don't want to do that till I absolutely have to. But I will see you at the trade show. It has been a good day, but a long and tiring day. Lots and lots of walking, good trade show, good class. Just ended up having my leftovers from last night for dinner, but I was feeling like a frozen drink. However, I had to venture a bit further than I would have liked because all the closest ones at MGM were closed, so I had to go all the way to the other side of MGM to get one. And it was a Fat Tuesday, which I think might be more expensive than other places. I don't know. And this was the smallest they had. I was hoping to just get like an 8 ounce, but this was the smallest. But I'm going to relax and enjoy it and maybe watch a show. Then I'm going to shower and go to bed. But I will see you tomorrow. Good night.